I told you that there's going to be some crazy trades, and here we are with Derrick Rose being traded to the New York Knicks. Now we have to look at two questions right now. Who wins in this actual trade? Is it the Knicks or the Bulls? And question number two is, what's going to happen to the Bulls considering all these other trade allegations? Let's have a look. So the Knicks also get Justin Holiday and a pick from the second round in next year's draft, but it's clearly just Rose that they were focusing on, and everything else is just extras. To understand why the Knicks even went for Rose, you have to understand two things. One, they have a really bad history of picking guys in bad physical conditions if you look at a couple of years back. And two, they clearly see Rose as the MVP player that he once was and not what he is. The Knicks see this as a great opportunity for a 27-year-old Rose, but in reality it's a great gamble and a risk when you keep in mind that the last 4 seasons, Rose has only played more than 51 games in one of those seasons. Even though last season was the healthiest in recent years for Rose, his production was way below average. In fact, he was averaging about the same level as the replacement point guards. So clearly, the Knicks are hoping that a change of scenery will help his numbers big time. But you never know, maybe the trio of Rose, Porzingis and Melo is going to work, who knows. On the other side, for the Bulls, they get Grant, Lopez and Calderon, obviously Lopez being the main attraction. However, it's going to be interesting to see if Pau Gasol stays, they'll have the Spanish connection of Gasol and Calderon playing together. The Bulls basically got rid of Rose for all those injuries, poor performance, and most importantly to free up cap space, which is basically his $23 million left on his contract. They're also keeping their salary cap lower because Lopez's contract will probably be under $15 million and Calderon under $8 million, which is a really good price for an experienced guard. There are also a lot more trade rumors about the Bulls, which are pretty concerning for them. For example, number one, their main star now, Jimmy Buttler, is linked to moving to the Minnesota Timberwolves. On top of that, there's also been talk about Joakim Noah and Taj Gibson also being traded away, and they're basically the two energizers for the Bulls, but they've fallen out of favor. It's also unsure whether Pau Gasol is going to stay with the Bulls or maybe move back to European basketball to play for another season or two to end his career. Potentially, we're looking at the same scenario that happened to Portland a year ago, where basically almost the whole starting five disappeared apart from Lillard. So this can leave space for other people to rise through the ranks and claim their spots and excel, or maybe free agents to come in, who knows, this might be what the Bulls really need. There you guys have it, just a very quick summary on this trade. If you have an opinion on whether this is good or bad for both organizations, just leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, have a good one.